Alright everybody, welcome once again to another broadcast of my little show here on Blog TV and YouTube.com, Monica at Home. I am hopefully one of your favorite little black girls next doors and chocolate treats, Miss Monica Foster, best known of course from my official website, www.monicaf.com, but of course the website that I made specifically for this broadcast, monicaathome.com. So, happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. We got somebody in the UK watching. That's interesting. It's 3 a.m. over there, isn't it? I'm doing the show a little bit earlier than normal. I'm doing the show today at 7 p.m. because I actually have a bit of a new occupation. Yes, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the adult entertainment industry. It's a funny thing. But that's something that I will be beginning at 8 p.m. this evening, my time. So that's why we're doing the show earlier than normal. But for those of you who are watching for the very first time, Monica at Home is a little show I like to do about the adult entertainment industry, news, gossip, events, happenings, my thoughts and opinions, which I have plenty of. But the show's also about some of my own interests, which are interests pertaining to the paranormal, fringe science, relationships, dating, just whatever's going on in my little mind over here. But welcome to the show. So before we get started, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat room. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? If you want to follow along on some of the links that I'll be referring to throughout the broadcast, you can always go to the website, Monica at Home. We just stuck it in the chat room because I have all the links that I like to frequent in regards to the adult entertainment world, but I probably need to update the links, being that I'm going to start talking about a lot of new stuff. One of the first things I want to really touch on tonight is a new band that I am absolutely positively in love with. The name of the band is Muse. They're not new. They've been around. But I specifically like their album Black Holes and Revelations. That song Starlight, that's what I was playing in the beginning of this broadcast. What a cool song. The whole Muse band is like the perfect merger of Yngwie Malmsteen, one of my favorite electric guitarists, meets Richard Marx, one of my favorite vocalists. Many of you will know him from like the 90s. But the lyrics to the songs are so profound. I like that one song that they have, gosh, what's it called? Gosh, I have to look it up. Let me look at the name of the song. A Natural Selection. Very good song, very good song. Have you guys heard of this group, Muse? Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So let's go ahead and talk about some porn stuff. And some people will be like, oh, who's this girl think she is talking about porn? I haven't even seen her. Well, if you've seen some really good porn, you would have seen me. And if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, you can just go to Amazon.com and check out my book, Getting Into Porn, the Handbook. If you want to know about the porn industry from a non-religious or psychotic or biased perspective, buy this book, Getting Into Porn, the Handbook. I wrote it. It's a textbook. It's a little boring. There's no juicy tidbits really in it. My next book will have that, Getting Into Porn, the Journeys. But it's a good book. It's a good book. And it's not just about porn. It's about a lot of things that go on in life. You know, a lot of your thoughts and feelings when you're not sure what you want to really do with yourself. When you're someone who maybe is like me. I'm somebody who might be too talented. I might be too good at too many things, which might be the reason why I haven't found my path up until now. But, you know, a lot of people who are ADD or ADHD, you know, spiritually, people like myself call themselves indigo children. But there's a lot of people out there who just are very multifaceted. They find their way into porn, and then they find their way out, and they find their way into doing many other things that can do a lot of good in this world. And that is actually what my book series is about. Getting into Porn, the Handbook, available on Amazon.com. Check it out. So let's see. Well, one of the first things I wanted to discuss in relation to the adult entertainment world, especially being that I have been selected or chosen, or at least approached, to write a column for AInews.com, one of my favorite adult entertainment news sources. Let's go ahead and talk about some adult industry products. There's one in particular that really, I'm going to have to buy it. I'm going to have to, because it brings together two of my loves in life. Porn, sex, well, actually three of my loves in life. Porn, sex, and music. It's a remote control wireless sex toy called OhMiBod. And let me go ahead and put the URL to their product in the chat room. It's really cool. It's called OhMiBod. I think that's what it's called. Yep. And it's spelled OhMiBod.com. This product seems revolutionary to me. It's a vibrator for women. I'm sure that they could implement the technology into a sex toy for men also, you know, via a sex toy probably not too dissimilar from the Fleshlight, which is, you know, very popular right now. And I'll tell you how popular I know the Fleshlight is just from being a cam girl myself. But this OhMiBod is a remote controlled vibrator to where I assume, now I don't have one, I'm going to have to order one in order to see how exactly this is set up. But somehow it can be linked up to your favorite MP3 player or computer. And you can play whatever music you like. You know, in my case, I would probably play Muse. And somehow the beat of the music, or the sound waves, or the frequency, is translated to the frequency or vibration of the OhMiBod sex toy to help you get off. Pretty damn cool. I've seen sex toys like this similar, or similar to this, quite some time ago. I think there was one called the Audio-O, or Audio-O, something like that. But I think that's really cool, because I see how this OhMiBod technology could somehow be implemented into webcam shows. Like, maybe there's some dude out there who wants to get a webcam show from a girl like me, or somebody else, who knows. And maybe he's big into Def Leppard, or Aerosmith, or Jay-Z. And he wants that girl who he's getting that show with to get off to his music. Now, that could be a little bit obtrusive to the cam girl, definitely. I mean, there's some people that I will not give cam shows to, because their taste and their sexuality and you know, their preferences do not mesh with my own. And I only do cam shows nowadays for people who I'm really into giving a cam show for. But I think it's pretty cool. I think that's a really cool product. They have an affiliate program for those of you who are adult webmasters or adult merchants out there. I think I already joined. Yeah, I already joined it. So check them out. Check them out. OhMiBod.com. OhMiBod.com. But let's see, what else is going on in adult entertainment industry news? Well, let's see, the XBiz Awards are coming up. I believe that they begin on February 9th. Let's see, what else? And I really strongly encourage everybody out there who is familiar with the adult entertainment industry and all the politics involved to visit a friend of mine, Julie Meadows' blog. I believe she has a column on AInews.com as well, but her blog is juliemeadows.com/blog. She links up to my blog as well. But she has a really good 3-part interview posted between Michael Whiteacre and Shelley Lubben. And I encourage everyone to watch it because it really breaks down a lot of the politics and whatnot that are going on within the adult entertainment world. Touches on anti-porn versus pro-porn, condom porn versus non-condom porn, heterosexuals versus homosexuals. Quite a few topics. Quite a few topics it touches on. So it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Now let's see, what else do I want to touch on? Well, I meant to bring this up before. I don't know if I brought it up in previous broadcasts or not, but I don't think I did. There's been a lot of injuries and deaths lately in the porn industry. It's very disturbing to me. Very disturbing. I want to send some well wishes out to a young lady by the name of Kimora Klein. I've given her a hard time in the past. I know I have. But in all seriousness, she was in a very, very, very bad car accident lately, or recently, and send some positive vibes and energy out to Kimora because she strikes me as a girl who really wants to succeed within the adult entertainment world. And I'll tell you, that adult entertainment world, it's so treacherous and full of things that you absolutely would not expect, mainly because you have so many people who are just so negative. It's horrible. But she's a pretty girl. She reminds me of Kimora Lee Simmons, actually. Very pretty girl. But she got into a very bad car accident, so send her some positive vibes. And another young lady who was a very popular adult star recently died while attempting to enlarge her breasts via surgery. I mean, that's heartbreaking because such a young, pretty girl. Let me look up what her name is. That's sad. Let me find her. And I'm going to lucasback.com in order to bring you this particular story. lucasback.com is one of my favorite adult industry blogs. It's very good. Usually has the latest in-depth stories. Here she is. Her name is Sexy Cora. Let me read a little bit of this because it's very sad. She was a Euro porn star. German-born performer, Big Brother house guest, Sexy Cora dies after coma. Sexy Cora died on Wednesday, the 20th of January, in a hospital in Hamburg. Cora has been in a coma for about a week. The doctors placed her in an artificial coma after something went wrong during a breast surgery. I'll tell you, this particular news item, I said on a previous broadcast that I've been thinking about getting my breast enlarged. Not now. You know, not to say that one little thing will trigger me to do something or not do something, but you know, I've been really debating whether or not to get my breast enlarged for quite some time, and I was finally to the point where I was thinking, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Not now. Not now, because, you know, I guess sometimes it's, you know, situations like this that need to remind us that even something as routine as a breast enlargement or maybe a nose reduction or a liposuction procedure is major surgery. And I mean, this was a really beautiful young girl, and now she's gone. And it's sad. It's very sad. So, what else can I report? Oh, here's something. Looks like Lucky, Jeremy Steele's girlfriend, has just done her first anal scene. I report adult industry news now, so I guess that's news. But, well, here's some news that and I actually am very happy for these two because I really like them as a couple. It looks like Tee Reel has finally done his mainstream movie directorial debut. I like that guy, Tee Reel. Tee Reel is a staple in the adult entertainment world. He's been around for quite some time. Very nice young man. He's always been nothing but a gentleman to me. But he has an absolutely beautiful girlfriend that many of you who are familiar with porn world know of. Her name is Tori Black. And it looks like they have collaborated together to create a mainstream movie entitled Half Moon. I'm not sure if this is going to be in any theaters or launched to Blu-ray or DVD. I'll have to give you guys details about this later. But I'm excited to see it because, you know, when I look at Tori Black, she just looks like a mainstream actress to me. I mean, it's great that she's, you know, willing to get down and dirty and do porn. But the girl is like a damn supermodel. She looks like a supermodel. And she can really act. I mean, I really, you know, I'm starting a porn movie review site. 2 of them actually. One entitled Porn Worth Watching and the other entitled pornworthbuying.com. And I've been watching a lot of porn lately, you know, in order to get reviews ready for the launch of my site. And Tori Black can act. She can really act. She's a good actress. A lot of people are like, oh, she's just so pretty. She's so pretty. Well, yeah, she's very attractive. I wouldn't say that she's really the prettiest girl. I think there's other girls in porn far prettier than her, but who am I to judge who's pretty and who's not? But we'll just say, by American standards, conventionally pretty. What makes Tori Black stand apart, in my view, is she seems to have a very upbeat, personable personality. She really embodies qualities that, in my view, are the true girl next door. She has an infectious smile. And that's really, you know, there's been other girls prettier, but she's the best. She's the best. But anyway, let me read a little bit of this press release to you. You can find this on lucasback.com. It's entitled Tori Black in mainstream horror movie Half Moon. Half Moon. Breaking Glass Pictures has announced that director Jason Toller's supernatural horror film Half Moon will arrive on DVD March 1st. The film features adult film sensation Tori Black as a hard-bitten prostitute whose latest trick turns out to be a werewolf in disguise. I have to watch this movie because I think that such a situation actually happened to me. I'm serious. I was dating a guy for a while, and whenever I slept with him, he would growl in bed. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. I think that maybe he was a werewolf, you know? He always used to go on these camping trips with a friend of his who had a dog that I swear, if his friend were a dog, they would be twins. It was very strange. I think that he was a werewolf. I think werewolves and vampires are among us. I think aliens are among us. I think there's all kinds of supernatural things. I guess if I had to be a supernatural creature, I would probably be a fairy. Yeah, because I'm pretty dainty and small, and, you know, a lot of people think I'm taller and bigger than I am, but I'm actually a very petite person. And I'd probably be like a fairy or a nymph. No, I'm not a nymphomaniac. At least not that I'll admit to. or, you know, I would be something like that. But yeah, I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6". I have a very authoritarian type of personality, so people usually think I'm bigger than I am, and then when they meet me, they're like, "You're little." I'm like, "Not that small." I mean, there are some, I think there are leprechauns within the porn industry. There's some people who are so tiny. That's why I think they're alien-human hybrids. I'm not certain. Just an observation. So anyway, let's take a break and go to the chat. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about today? Let's see. Let me see. Well, I guess I'll just go to xbiz.com and see what's going on there. And again, the XBiz Awards are coming up. I don't know if I'm going or not. I heard that there's only standing room for people with tickets, and I'm not about to shell out for a table. So, let's see. Oh, here's something interesting. I guess we could dub this as porn in the mainstream. Looks like American Apparel taps porn magazine illustrator for new ad campaign. Well, American Apparel has always been kind of teeter-tottering between the mainstream and the porn world, because I believe that they had Sasha Grey as a model for them at one point. I could be wrong, but I think so. But let's read the first paragraph of this. This is a story by Ariana Rodriguez on xbiz.com. For its newest ad campaign, clothing manufacturer American Apparel has enlisted the work of Boris Lopez, whose erotic illustrations have graced the pages of Tight and Hustler's barely legal magazines. I guess my thought on this is that Boris Lopez needed some money and somebody at American Apparel was his friend. Because I don't understand why you would need illustrations when you could have a really hot photograph. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. It's amazing to me how many erotic artists are named Boris, though. One of my favorite erotic artists is an artist by the name of Boris Vallejo. Have you guys ever heard of him? He, I believe he created the album artwork for Meatloaf. You guys remember that song, I'll Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That? Yeah. Also, he did a rendition of I think he made the movie poster for National Lampoons. He is my favorite erotic artist. He's very good with capturing a person's physique and their muscular tone and everything. Yeah. Oh, someone in the chat room says, they didn't know I was a porn star and yet you joined and you're watching me. Cool. Cool. Well, I'm not a porn star really anymore. I've done some porn. You can find my porn online. But I'm much more than that. I'm a little lady with a big mouth. But I do want to thank everybody for joining me on the show tonight. And if you want to know more about the adult entertainment industry, of course, you can buy my book, Getting Into Porn, the Handbook, available on Amazon.com in both electronic Kindle format and paperback. There it is. Or you could go to the website, gettingintoporn.com, where I have a blog attached on gettingintoporn.blogspot.com with all kinds of informational adult industry tidbits. And you can always go to the website that I created specifically for this broadcast, www.monicaathome.com. So I'm going to stick around for a little bit to answer some questions and comments in the chat room. But thank you for watching. Bye-bye.